safe and loaded down with snacks. From Maria brought in a couple of giant boxes of snacks, so we love Maria today.
But it's too late for you to come. Morning. It's too late for you to come in, Jeff, and share them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Except, Jeff, on my way in, I was a little stressed because the Public Works truck was unloading my garbage this morning, actually recycling. And I was like, okay, I'm tapping my foot saying, I got to get in. And they do a great job. The city does a great job, even on days like, well, especially on days like today.
Yeah, thank you. They're out there collecting recycling today. We don't have garbage pickup on Wednesdays usually unless there's a holiday. So they're doing a great job this morning. Roads are good. There's some that might still be snow covered, but most everything is clear and everything has been salted. So if there is some snow cover, it's just a little slushy right now.
Jeff, what percentage of the secondary roads in the city have you gotten to by now, do you estimate?
We've gotten everywhere. We did have a skiff come through a little while ago that kind of covered some of the side streets, but we're working on those as well. Like we heard earlier, it's going to get a little bit above freezing today, so that's going to help. The big thing is we're not going to have a freeze tonight, so it might have some freezing rain, a little bit of ice, but then it's supposed to change over to all rain overnight. I don't even think it's going to get below freezing tonight, so that'll be a big help.
Did you get most of the work done this morning, or because it seemed like a rather slow snowfall over a long period of time, were you able to get to most of it last night?
Yeah, our night crew did a really good job getting things open once it tapered off last night, get streets plowed, get everything salted, and then we had to go through and our crews came in this morning at 5, and they're re-hitting some of the side streets and some of the main roads.
How many people did you have out on your crew yesterday?
Usually have 12 people on a night shift, depending who's on and off. Typically, it's 12 to 14.
And Jeff, what about pre-treating? How much? I mean, it's pretty evident when you go on the major roadways that you see kind of the little strips and everything. How much does the city pre-treat before a potential storm?
We do a good bit, especially on we've got a lot of hills, a lot of quirky intersections that we like to pre-treat before the snow starts. That gives us a little extra time to salt some of the main drags and before we have to get to those areas. We don't use brine yet. That's something we're looking to start in the future. But we do pre-treat some of the hills like Stephen Street, Burke Street, some of those areas. That really helps. Plus, it doesn't let the snow freeze and bond to the asphalt surface, so it's much easier to plow.
Is all of 9 state highway, Jeff, or does the city do any of 9?
No, that's a state route. It's kind of whoever gets there first as it comes through the city with Route 9 and Route 11. But those are both state routes.
A note from Brad Knoll that some parts of 9 aren't cleared very well, so maybe if there's anybody from the state listening, if they don't know, are not aware of that yet, that might be something to follow up on there.
Jeff, you mentioned you do not use brine yet, but you're looking into using it. Is that a money decision or expense decision?
Well, it's more of I haven't had a chance to get a plan together to you've got to purchase equipment, you've got a process that it takes, and hopefully we can work on that this summer, and maybe we can try to have something next winter. But it's a really good tool to have. It's a really good resource. It saves some money with salt. Basically, it's just water with 23% salt, and it works really good.
Yeah, I guess my question was, why not before? You've talked about this in times past, and why have you not started using brine before now?
Didn't have the equipment.
I guess that's coming back. Yeah. So it's a money problem buying the equipment and the like.
So Jeff, how are we? I mean, Bob Kukin, the weatherman before you, talked a little bit about how not that this winter is unusual, but we've clearly had more snow than we've had in the past couple years. How are you in terms of resources moving forward? Because we can have some killer snow, not killer, but terrible snows in March. Where are we with that?
Our resources we're in good shape. We've got plenty of equipment. We've got plenty of salt on hand in case we need it. I know they're calling for maybe something next Thursday, possibly. I know we're a week away, but there could be a potential next week of something. And then, like you said, in March, who knows what we can expect. I think it was a couple years ago, we didn't have any snow all winter, and then we had like 42 inches in the middle of March. But so we'll have enough salt. We have equipment on hand, so we'll be ready for anything that comes our way.
Jeff, thanks. I appreciate your time this morning. Any closing thoughts or other information you need to get out this morning?
Nope. Just everybody, if you need to get out, go slow and be safe. And thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
Jeff, for doing a good job.